I'm ready. I'm ready to make that sacrifice if it means one person or many. That's the way it's going to be. But we are ready. I'm speaking for humanity. I think we can see something really clear. I feel like some people are standing down because they know the truth now and they don't represent the deceiver anymore. And I'm full of emotion right now, like on the verge of tears. It's a very mixed thing, but the main thing is that from having realized see you have to see it, you have to see it, unfortunately you look at it and you see the faces that it creates of morbidity and it's just that's its face. It's a face of it's ugly. It's disharmonious. It's the result of that and it's not funny because it's causing dis-ease, right? And whole entire lives, I mean, you're lucky if you have your health. And even then, do you realize that you have a terminal illness called life? It's best that you realize this, that nobody gets out of this alive. And so what are you going to do? Well, who are you? What in the hell are you doing? See, oh man, see, I just made a video saying precisely, I think it's precisely what needs to come out more and more. We need to keep talking about it just as scientifically as you possibly can. And to me, it's like it's going to be to where the fucking 4-year-old could explain it. It's like, yeah, no, I trust my mother better than my dad. He seems kind of half-baked over there. She has to tell him a lot of things as far as why we even do anything from day to day. That can be a long-standing joke, right? And those people are actually getting along. When he's just like, I don't know, I get up and go and I come back and thank God she has the food on the table. Everybody would die. I know how to go get it, but I don't know how to put it together. Maybe that's just pure science too. Maybe the organism has something that goes out and grabs and takes and brings it in, and then it has the other side of the organism is the sensitive side and the brainiac side and the side that says we need it for precisely this and no more or less. It's not going to go overboard and it's not going to go underboard. In fact, if you leave it up to that sensitivity, the kind of sciences that it can harness and say, no, we're going to only do it for this, ends up being, look at the pyramids over there. That version versus Tesla's version, holding a tin can. I found something. Come on, man. Oh, man. See, I don't really care to be understood to the T of anything. I understand something generally, and I think that there is going to be awakening about this. And unfortunately, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm listening to something. Oh, I have a heater on over there, and it's echoing off the wall. I have really good hearing. Anyway, I run the heater at the very end when it's just getting into spring and it's like, the fire is a little bit too hot and it's time to switch over to no fire. We can and it's not bad. And, you know, the nights are still long to me because of the Mars in Pisces and it's just about to conjunct Neptune. It's just watch the gaslighting, watch men. Watch men who are just completely fucking veiled. But it's women too, though. See, I can't relate with a lot of women that I come across. I do, there's a side to them that I relate to that they don't acknowledge. They don't acknowledge in themselves, and it's like, hey, and take care of yourself. Do not ever think that you're not the boss, especially when it comes to what you're capable of is reproducing a whole other human being out of it? See, now when I say this about you're the boss, you're the boss. No. Love is the boss. The truth, it has the right of way. The truth is the one that makes us feel good. And that's what a real live awareness, human embodiment has to be in connection with, or it is just going to get sick and doomed. And there's where you have a so-called punishing God. You don't know why. Why does God do this to us? Well, you have gotten so far away from the truth, and it's as simple as this. And it's not even Sunday. It's as simple as this. The truth is, say you have, okay, if you're watching this, you have a profound responsibility and or freedom to use your five senses. You have eyeballs, you have ears, you have touchy, you have ability to smell, and you can talk and intake something. Get it, you might be compelled to get into it. Believe me, it's a kind of a natural occurrence. You start out as a child, thank God, and it's just happening that you're going to get into your body and start using them. But if you have a narcissist there that says, no, you can't see this, and you do this, well, good luck. But it's generally, this is what you're working with here. Then you open up an account with reality. Truth is you have a body, and you're like, excuse me, yeah, and what the fuck do you know, baby? And who the fuck are you people? Speaking for a 2.5-year-old. Thank you. Boy. The more that the human organism is starting to wake up, the more that they have, you will see that they have a lot of things in place that says, no, you can't. It's like, damn, didn't give them all Alzheimer's yet, didn't suck their brains out yet, didn't, and it's like, it doesn't matter, that doesn't matter. Because the way that it works, you're not thinking any of this. And this is one thing that you'll never hear until it starts just being reorientated into your perception, the right way to say it. But it doesn't come from but people who have just a whiff of the experience, and they can say no, because once you get that truth, you don't ever go back, and you're like, no, the mind doesn't have power here, and neither does any word. Not unless it's coming from just a celebration of that truth, and it's called speaking into reality. Your intention, really, the word tension is there. Now I see that it's like, it's connected. It's like, now it's really connected. It's resonated. You cannot say just anything and have it fly, Huns. But how about those people? It's important to say this every once in a while. How about those people that can hear the word water and then they think they're getting wet? Boy, turn that TV off, huh? What a plague that could be. Do you have any in your town? Fuck yeah, you do. It is profuse. And you know what that's called? Schizophrenia. You're batting at shit in your mind that's not even there, and all you did was hear something. That's got to be re-diagnosed as something else. I think they call it narcissism, Huns. Just basically, generally, there's a plague on the planet where people don't know the difference between mind and reality. They don't have a conversation for it, right? Here I am again. Whoop! There I am. I've been saying this for 10 years, and now I'm like deathly serious. And I can tell that I'm going to be this serious for another 40 years if I am punished that long to be here. I swear to God, I'm looking at something now and I'm like, okay. See, I see the only thing to do, the only way to make a real impact is to start these organizations. You have to go in your microcosms. And so I made a video about it. And I think it's nothing new, but no, there has to be a real... See, you have to find out what these people think that they're talking about when they do open their mouths and start talking about something. Like I said in my last video, some women No, okay, so like I said in this video, which I gotta watch my language, because it's not women who are the boss. Although, what we're looking at now, you want to generalize, because what is a woman? What is a man? Who are men and women? We don't know. Throw that out. I'm talking about a human aperture that's woken up, and their nerve endings are so sensitive that they actually stretch out 30 feet instead of these stumps hitting each other and headbutting. They all need to be sensory deprived and then brought back into their senses and into a sensitivity that says, no, now I know how to do quality control, and this does not feel good. This feels good. This feels good. This doesn't. And you do not maintain this because you're imagining that a feel good is coming later. No. No. That's not the way we work. Not as intelligence. We have an intelligence within us, and it could be just simply our nerve endings. I mean, think about it. Intelligence could just simply mean more nerve endings that are alive, and they say, no, actually, it is precisely, and it's like, God, how did you figure that out? You're so smart. And it's like, whatever. I'm alive. Get away from me. This is not even a real conversation. Fucking missing the point around here, huh? This needs support. It gets better if it has anything around it that see, I love being in cognition with people, like I guess the word is recognized. Why the skip that. That's like reptilian. That's something that's like, duh. We need to go, duh, recognize this, because we are already cognizing here. Maybe. See, that's where we're at. See, the way that what we have to do now, and it's going to be happening, there's a vital thing to look at with astrology. If this doesn't cut out, I'll try to tell you about it, but then I'll redo a video, because we have Moon in Scorpio, full moon that squares Pluto for the first time. See, they say that Scorpio moon is Pluto ruled, but really we know that its original ruler is Mars. See, and everybody wants to go back to that, but it's like, no, they made it Pluto for a reason, but they actually make it Pluto and Mars for a reason. Scorpio is a very heavy duty part in our evolutionary process of awakening, which represents just, do we see the truth and our physical bodies again? Let's reorientate ourselves as our draw and output, or reeling and projecting, or just our stableness, which is the sun is asking for stability. That's Taurus, and everybody thinks that Taurus is very boring. But this is the foundation of all, and it's very, like I said, it feels good. It makes sure it's just feeling good. It's Venus ruled. It rules the earth. And it's easy going. Really, I mean, that's a laugh, because what has been reversed upon the entire human organism is this, yeah, it's reversed, so that they get pissed. They do, and they do. They have the hottest tempers. Why? Nothing is as it should be. I mean, as far as now I'm talking, when I say should, babes, put down the H, capital S, put down the H, SOUL, put down the D, soul. There is a should, and there is a soul. If people don't think that there isn't any shoulds or any souls, they can have their own realm of no shoulds, and let's quarantine them off. There's a split happening, and let's just go with the people that know that there's goddamn shoulds here. Like, you should wipe your ass every once in a while, yes. Right? No? Huh? So who's on my team? Who dares? We're not all perfect. No way. We're starting as just little. This is baby humanity speaking.